And new at 4:30 on this Black History Month, we are sitting down with atomic veteran Hank Bolden. Not only does his military service make him a hero, but he has been deemed a New Haven jazz legend. Channel 3's Stephanie Simoni is your reporter who caught up with him right at his home in Cheshire.
And this is the medal that they give you.
At 87 years old, Hank Bolden
I love life. I love my life.
has made a lot of bold choices in his life. He fought to complete his music degree at 86 years old at the University of Hartford's Hart School.
Music, it just happened for me, it was part of my blood,
And 70 years before that, he joined the Army at just 16.
Forged my birth certificate to say that I was 17, joined the Army, not even aware of the fact that there was a war going on in Korea, Who wants to join the Army during the time of war and go to war?
But a choice he did not make was his assignment in the Army.
I did not know that what they were going to do was drop an atomic bomb. I did not know that. No one knew that. They don't tell you that.
Operation Teapot.
Bolden is an atomic veteran.
The results of the surface blast program on the Met shot turned out to be largely as expected.
Meaning he was exposed to radiation from nuclear bomb testing.
The symbol of nuclear power rose over the mountains of Nevada.
Operation Teapot was a series of explosions done in Nevada back in 1955.
They wanted to know how troops would perform in a nuclear warfare.
And when those bombs went off,
you're just in a trench and the action starts, and you're there with a rifle against an atomic bomb. What are you going to do with a rifle against an atomic bomb, When you put your arm over your eyes or your hands, you become like an X-ray machine. You actually see the bones in your hand. You actually see that. They gave other soldiers a broom. And with this broom, they're brushing the dust, they're sweeping the dust from the bomb off of your uniform.
The Army was segregated until 1949, and racism ran rampant in the ranks.
When you say something that I didn't like, racially, there's the fight.
That's why he thinks he was chosen.
I was kind of rebellious in the Army. So I was one of those that, of course, they would do anything to get rid of me.
Atomic veterans were sworn to secrecy. They were threatened with a $10,000 fine or face prison time. Hank didn't even tell his family for 60 years.
I was constantly getting a pain in my left arm.
Exposure to ionized radiation can cause cancer too, and in the early 90s came Hank's diagnosis.
And from that day, that was in 90 and 91, I was given 3.5 to 4 years to live. So by 1995, I was supposed to have been a statistic. So here I am here in, 2025, and still here. There's a reason for that, I'm the guy that tells the story.
Telling his story. Sharing his music. And bestowing words of wisdom. Remember what he said earlier?
I love life. I love my life. Everything that's happened in my life happened for a reason. The fact that I was in the military, exposed to radiation, told I'm going to die by 1995, here I'm still living, There's a reason, there's a divine reason for all of this.
Wow, what a story. We are so grateful that he is here to tell his story. And that was your reporter, Stephanie Simoni, reporting.